The screen is black with white words saying Thriving with Vision Loss with Special Guest. In the bottom right corner of the screen is the eleVIVO logo. It fades into the name Scott Joffre. The video is a Zoom format with a split screen. Scott is seated on a red couch on the left side of the screen wearing a ball cap, black rimmed glasses, and a gray hoodie that says I don't need sight with the word sight in yellow letters. Michelle is in a blurred office on the right side of the screen wearing a purple shirt and headband.
Hi, and welcome to another edition of Thriving with Low Vision on the eleVIVO YouTube channel. eleVIVO is a one-of-a-kind utility that helps people who are losing their vision to thrive by providing information and connections to vital local organizations that support the low vision community. Now, if you or anyone you know is struggling with vision loss and what comes next, check out our low-cost one-of-a-kind utility at eleVIVO.com, eleVIVO.com. Today's guest is Scott Joffre. Scott's a 22-year-old tech tester in New Hampshire who was born with retinopathy of prematurity, ROP for short. Scott started testing tech while still in high school, and now he runs the tech YouTube channel, The Blind Striker, where he does really cool reviews of all the latest technology. I can't wait to hear about living with low vision in the tech world. Hey, Scott, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. It's my birthday,
Happy birthday
pretty
to
happy.
you.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Scott. Happy birthday to you. So now that we got that out of the way, can you tell us about your eye condition? What is it?
So basically, retinopathy of prematurity is an eye condition where basically if someone's born like premature, which is very early, their eyes don't fully develop. For example, I was born 26 weeks early. And I weighed 1 pound and 8 ounces.
You were a teeny
Very,
tiny.
yeah, miracle child.
Did you have vision when you were young?
So I had vision, but I had to wear glasses, and I couldn't see up close or nor far distance. Without glasses, and even with the glasses, the greatest.
So you had some usable
Yeah,
vision?
but I just had to use like a lot of technology before even.
I guess that helped you in your career as a tech tester.
Yeah, exactly.
So did the changes as your vision got worse, did it affect your life, and what adjustments did you have to make?
It's a very good question. Now, it did affect my life. Before I lost my sight, I was able to do things like playing video games and going for walks. Throughout the months, it was all right. I mean, I could still see, but once I actually lost it was hard adjusting. To learn to use a white mobility cane and just learning to adapt to, not being as independent. You can still be independent with some things, but with the stuff that I used to like to do, either A, I can be independent and taking 10 times longer to do things, or B, using some technology to help you be able to do the things, but again, still taking 10 times longer. So, it's kind of like a hit or miss thing. Having technology is helpful at the same time. It's not the same as having.
I can see that.
Doing sports, but luckily when I lost my sight, I got new opportunities, and again I was pretty much like done high school, so I had to worry about sports.
What sports did you do?
Did track and field most part. I know in middle school I did do basketball a little bit. I mainly did track and field. Pretty fun. I used to do 100 dash, 200 dash, 400 dash. I used to do the long jump.
Wow. I kind of run like a three-toed sloth, so I wouldn't be beating anybody.
Yeah, I know. It's the same with me. It's basically like indoor track is the worst because you don't really get a choice of what events you do. It's like the coaches are like, all right, you're doing this, and they had me running like 15 laps. The tracks are smaller, so you have to run more laps.
That sounds horrible.
It is.
The only time you'll ever catch me running is chasing an ice cream truck. So thank you for sharing that. I'm really sure that a lot of people who are listening to this, who are starting to struggle with vision loss, can really relate to it. One of the main reasons that eleVIVO came into being was actually to give people a start on the path to staying independent and living their best lives, regardless of their visual limitations.
But
I
yeah,
really enjoyed watching those tech reviews on the Blind Striker YouTube channel. How did you get into testing?
that's a great question. So, like I mentioned, I found out I was losing my sight in January. More specifically, when I was seeing my eye doctor in January, and she's like, he has cataract. Basically, telling my mom that. And then she's like, all right, he's gonna lose his sight. Now, that was a huge, turning point in my life because no one wants to hear that,
How
right?
did you
No one
deal
wants
with
to.
that?
Honestly, I don't tell a lot of people this, but I was just like put my hands in my head, or sorry, jeez, I can't talk. Head in my hands, and it was I wouldn't say crying, but I wouldn't say not crying. You know what I mean? Like
Mm,
teary eye, basically.
yeah.
Because we find out what's going on with my eyes, but then we're finding out, okay, you're gonna lose your sight, and it was a huge adjusting point in my life. 'Cause I didn't know how to really cope with that, if you would say.
I don't know that anybody knows how
Oh
to cope
no,
with it when it happens.
and it's a miracle, that we found her because it's actually my mom that found her because my mom does commercial cleaning and she cleaned her office for years, and then she realized, like, on my birthday, I was 18. She's like realized that there was something up with my eyes, and she's like, hey, Dorothy, can you look at my son's eyes? Like, I think there's something up with them. So that's really how, everything came to be. So, huge thank you to my mom for that.
Thank you, Mom.
Yeah, but to get into the whole testing thing, basically my eye doctor afterwards was like, hey, you know, do some accessibility, I have some ability testing stuff here that we do. Would you like to be a part of that? I had no clue what it was. My mom was just like, yep, he wants to do it. And then that's, the rest is history now,
Your
of it.
mom sounds like a powerhouse.
For real. Yeah.
Uh, so, what type of tech do you test usually?
So I do a lot of mobile apps. For example, I've done the Envision AI app. Most of you may know me from that because video I did with them showing off their app, and then also showing off the app at MagFest, which is huge music and gaming convention. Huge thank you to MagFest for letting me do that. And besides that, I've reviewed Orion, which is an object detector app. Helps you find and search for text, or sorry, find and explore text,
Mhm.
which is very amazing. You can also find and explore different objects as well, and record your personal objects as well, and personal app to use besides using like Be My Eyes
What's Be
review
My
with that.
Eyes?
So Be My Eyes, Be My Eyes is an app where sighted volunteers connect with people who are blind or low vision. So Be My Eyes, basically how it works is it's a two-way audio, one-way video call. And when you do it, you can either you can go into the app, it says call a volunteer. You tap on that and it will start ringing immediately. Or B, you could say, hey, Meta, be my eyes. And it could connect you to a sighted volunteer, which is personally the glasses way is better because you could do things hands free and be able to continue your tasks without having to hold your phone in one hand and continue to do the task. Yeah, so the glasses that I'm wearing are the Meta Ray-Ban smart glasses,
Mm-hmm.
and these glasses can do all sorts of different things. You can take pictures, record videos. You can have it set timers. You can have it scan QR codes, remember things for you. So honestly, I would really recommend these for the blind community. There's just so much different things you can do with them.
Oh, that sounds great. And actually, remembering things, I might want a pair.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I'll tell you, my memory is not what it used to be.
Or I can take a picture of like a cake and be like, "Hey, can you tell me the ingredients of this cake?" Be able to tell
Really?
me.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's cool.
I did that. I did that when I was on a VR trip. I took a picture. I said, "Hey, can you tell me what's in this cake or like how to make this cake? Or give me like the ingredients for it." But I don't know how accurate it is.
But it's still pretty neat.
Yeah,
So can you show us what the Meta glasses do?
yeah. So some cool features I can do. I can have it set reminders. So if I say, "Hey Meta, can you set a reminder for 3 p.m. and remind me to check my Instagram notifications?"
Instagram notifications today at 3 p.m.
And it will give me a confirmation of what it will be doing. I can also say, "Hey Meta, could you look and give me a detailed description of what you see in front of me?"
You are looking at a cluttered room with various items scattered around. There is a tablet in front of you, likely on your lap. The room appears to be disorganized, with clothes, furniture, and other objects visible in the background.
And I can also ask follow-up questions. So if I say, "Hey Meta, look and give me a tell me what is on the tablet screen." Correct.
The tablet screen appears to be black, indicating it might be turned off or in a sleep mode.
Yeah, I think the brightness is just very down, so that's very low.
Pretty cool though.
But yeah, so that's some of the stuff you can do. You can also message people hands-free, do calls. You can also scan QR codes. And my personal favorite, you can do this. "Hey Meta, be my eyes."
Sounds like you're exploring.
"Hey Meta."
Be my eyes.
And it will connect me to a sighted volunteer that's currently ringing. So this is my personal favorite because I have this help me a lot with YouTube when aligning myself correctly, or just for playing video games.
You can play video games on it?
Yeah, well, sort of. Between me understanding mobile games, being able to play those when I had sight, and me between me remembering how to play mobile games like Call of Duty and having the sighted assistant on the glasses, looking through the glasses camera, um, it makes things so much easier because then I have both hands on the iPad and I can just navigate freely with my hands because I remember muscle memory from the controls, right?
Oh.
So between that and being able to have the sighted volunteer saying, "Hey, you're walking to a wall," or "Hey, the zone's this way," or "Hey, there's an enemy in front of you." That is like the best thing with, the glasses. That's like a perfect example of what you can do with these things. Of course, there's other real world use cases when it comes to like navigating through airports or trying to find certain objects and stuff around your house, and you can do all of that hands free, which is amazing.
Oh, cool. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Sounds
So,
absolutely awesome. Is there anything else you like to do?
I like to listen to podcasts. I like Mr. Ballin. He's a true crime podcaster. He's a pretty interesting podcast. He does really good storytelling. I also like to listen to music. I
What
really
kind of
like
music do
to
you like?
I love to listen to lo-fi, just like relaxing music.
Mhm.
And that's of course what I put a lot in my videos. When I put music in my videos, I do try to do a lot of lo-fi music just because I'm a relaxed. I mean, I'm pretty, relaxing person, I guess you would say.
You're pretty chill.
It's just, yeah. So having that kind of music, I think, is like perfect and suitable.
Awesome. So if a person could only afford one piece of technology and has a really strict budget with no
Mhm.
training at all, what would you recommend they use?
That's a great question. So I would recommend, first off, I would recommend using Be My Eyes because it's free and you don't have to
Free is
pay
good.
anything. Yeah, free's everything. So you have the sighted assistants. You can call a volunteer, whether on the Meta glasses or on your phone. And there's also an AI option, so you can take pictures with the AI and have it give you descriptions or ask like follow-up questions. I personally use that a lot to describe photos that I take when I go out at events and stuff. I'll take tons of pictures and then I'll get descriptions and then I'll pick which ones I like to keep.
Oh.
Or I'll use them in my fridge, sorting the soda in my fridge and the other cans.
Got it.
So that's very helpful.
Yeah, because there's
But
nothing
then,
worse than grabbing a can and it not being what you expected it to be.
oh, trust me, I've had like a funny call with with a volunteer where like I grabbed a beer and I'm like, "What is this?" They're like, "It's a beer." I'm like, "Oh, okay." Grab another one. Same thing. They're like, "It's another beer." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, 2 for 2. That's not normal, but that happens, right?" And then I grab another one. It's another beer. I was like, "Okay, so it's 3 beers, right?" And then she goes, "So, yeah, just so you know, all of the cans in there are beer." And I'm just like, "Oh, okay, thank you." But it was just like a funny chuckle. And honestly,
Yeah.
you know, on top of it being free and very helpful, I think it's really good for connection because you definitely make friends off of Be My Eyes. Now, um, you can create groups with Be My Eyes volunteers. Like you can say, "Hey, like, what's your Insta or something?" And you can message them privately and send them an invite to join a Be My Eyes friends group, which is very nice. But also, it's very helpful in many ways.
And if they know you, then it's a little easier for them to help you with what you need.
Yeah, exactly.
So that sounds really cool.
Yeah.
And isn't there a cane too?
Oh yeah. There is. There's also a white up sword blind cane that my friend Steven makes, which, you know, really cool. Lights
I
up,
think we're gonna have
makes
to try
sound
to
effect.
get him on there too.
Yeah, definitely.
I have to track him down. So I will get with you later for that one. And you were telling about a wristband, but I don't understand.
Yeah,
What is it?
I don't remember the name at the top of my head, but basically what it can do is it can do all sorts of like different gestures, and there's 2 different models. The first model actually connects to your Apple Watch. So my Apple Watch here, it can replace the Apple Watch band, and there's tons of sensors on the on the wristband to be able to do more than what the Apple Watch can do when it comes to hand gestures.
Oh wow.
And then on top of it, they do sell a standalone wristband that you can use. It's, real difference between those is, the amount of features that you get. So the second wristband, you can type with it. You can use it as like a point for sure. The Apple Watch version basically is just like made specifically for Apple devices to navigating through like your iPad or your iPhone or even your Apple Watch itself. But we'll be doing a review of that at some points. So stay tuned for my channel to check that out.
Okay, I'll be there. I will definitely check that out because that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's amazing what technology can do these days. So thanks so much for talking to me today, Scott. Thank you for all of you for joining us on the eleVIVO series, Thriving with Low Vision. And for more great interviews showing that there is life after low vision and blindness, like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. And if you or someone you know is struggling with vision loss, there is a link to a 6-month free trial of the eleVIVO utility on the next page and in the description. And make sure to subscribe to the Blind Striker YouTube channel for reviews of the latest technology. eleVIVO doesn't endorse any specific tech. Before buying any expensive technology, you should ask your optometrist specializing in low vision to see what's best for you. So Scott, do you have any final words?
Yeah, I do. I just want to say thank you guys so much. It was really cool doing an interview with you guys. And for anyone who is maybe struggling out there with vision loss, all I've got to say to you is to follow your dreams, do what you love, and when you get an opportunity to take it, because you don't know where life's life's gonna throw at you. There's many different opportunities for you. You just don't know them yet. I think my story kind of explains that in a nutshell.
Yeah, it does. And I think that's probably good advice for everybody, sighted or not sighted.
Exactly.
So have the best day ever, everybody. And until next time, be well.
Be safe.
Thanks for tuning in to our series, Thriving with Vision Loss. If you'd like to learn more about thriving with blindness or low vision, check out eleVIVO.com/#free trial for a free 6-month membership for the first 1,000 people who sign up. If you'd like to be featured in an upcoming episode in our Thriving with Vision Loss series, email Michelle B at eleVIVO.com. That is MICHELLE B at elevivo.com. The white words on the black background fade as the music plays. The background music is the song Circles by Classless Act.